And we are talking, we're getting our backyards, our front yards, our side yards ready for the season to be out there. And sometimes it involves planting. If you're still shopping for leaf and petal, keep on going. And sometimes it involves cleaning up a little bit. And that's where this chainsaw comes in. And I know you're thinking, a chainsaw, really? Yes, because it makes those jobs of having to cut down those low-hanging branches or those kinds of things, cleaning up around the yard that much easier. So instead of you doing all of the work and the heavy lifting of the saw back and forth, let Sun Joe do it. Comes along with a 24-volt battery. It is cordless. You can use it handheld. So if you have like a smaller, closer job, you can just hold it handheld. And it also comes with this telescoping pole. So if you have to get higher up into a tree, you can do that as well. It also comes along with that battery and the battery charger. And I'm gonna tell you something. The battery alone on hsn.com is $49.95. So the fact that you're getting all of this together is just for a sale price here of $129.95 is just a steal of a deal. I don't want you to miss out on it. If you do need an extra battery, go ahead and shop for that one on hsn.com as well. But Bobby Milliken is Skyping in. So he's not in the studio because he needed to be with the trees. So Bobby, we are so glad to see you.
It's great to be here. How are you?
I am doing really good, and this is the time to go out and kind of get our outdoors ready for outdoor entertaining.
Yeah. Absolutely. This is the time, spring is here, and I'm super excited because I have a chainsaw. And I know when you first hear that word, you might your arm here might kind of tingle a little bit like, oh, I don't know, that's big or that's bulky or that's intimidating. We have taken all the wonder and all the worrying out of using tools for your home, lawn, and garden. This is Sun Joe. This is one of our top brands at HSN. We've been in business over 15 years. We're celebrating 5 years right here at HSN. This is our chainsaw. Look how lightweight it is. I can lift it with one finger. So I just want you to know right off the bat, this is not intimidating. This is not scary. This is easy. We have your safety in mind. I'm going to bring it closer to camera to show you what you need to do. If you just pull the trigger, it's not going to work because you have to engage the safety. When you hit the safety, then you pull the trigger. Now the chainsaw is operational. Speaking of safety, we have a safety bar right there. We have a safety place for your hand. Come on over here and let me show you how easy it is to work. Now, this is a thick piece of wood. This is a 2x4. I'm just going to put it on there. And the thing you want you to know is you don't have to push or struggle. You're basically just going to sit there and be patient and let the tool do the work for you. If you missed it once, I'll do it again. You put it right up to the piece of wood, engage the safety, hit the button. That chainsaw, that is going at over 2,000 revolutions per minute. And what's happening is that is cutting so you don't have to do any crunching or pulling or torquing of any kind. All the power is right here. Come on over here. I'm going to go over the top to bottom with you. Again, lightweight. This is a 5-inch chainsaw. What that means for you is you're going to be able to cut anything that's under 5 inches, so 4.5 inches or under. So that's half the battle, right? That's one part. This is really a 2-in-1. So you're getting a handheld chainsaw. Watch this. I'm going to transform it into a pole saw. So I'm going to take this part off, right? And then I'm going to put it on the bottom right here like this. Now I'm going to take the top of my pole and I'm going to take my time. No need to rush. And you're going to put this and insert this into the top. There we go. Lock it into place. Now what I've just done is I've taken a handheld tool, put it on a pole. All my controls are here, nice, safe, and sound, away from where the cutting mechanism is. And you have a head, look at this camera, that is pivoting. So you're going to get it to the right angle. I'm going to invite you to take a look up here. I've got my crepe myrtle tree. I don't want to do too much cutting. I'm going to invite my cameraman to kind of go up there if you can see it. I'm going to turn it on, and then boom. I just did that piece right there. I'll do one more cut up here to show you. So here's see that whole piece there? Look at that.
Yes.
So this is why it's important before I throw it back to you. Think about your dad or yourself or your grandparents. We don't want any of those people that we loved, our loved ones, getting up on a ladder with the chainsaw. With Sun Joe, with our pole saw, you don't have to do that. You can do it safely and sound with both feet on the ground.
That's right. From a distance, so you're not near that falling branch, which is fantastic. You're not up on a ladder trying to hold on and balance, because it does come along with that pole assembly. So you can be nice and far away and at a safe distance when we're doing the things that we need to do around our home and our lawn and our garden. And there's always those jobs where you're saying, oh gosh, if I had the right tool, I don't need to hire anybody. I could actually just do it on my own if I had the right tool. You're looking at the right tool here. I love you. We all know this. We all know the phrase measure twice and cut once. What I like is that this has power, but it's not so much power that it kind of overpowers you. And now you're thinking, oh my gosh, it kind of overpowered me and I cut more than I wanted to. This is power in the palm of your hand or at that safe distance with the pole. Now you're getting it on sale. Our regular price was about $165, which I think is a good deal, right? But on sale, and with the battery and the battery charger, and you're also getting the bar and chain oil that comes along with it, with all the safety features, you've got, Bobby, you've got everything that you need for those smaller, mid-sized jobs that invariably are gonna pop up over the season.
Absolutely. And I've got a piece of wood right here. I want to invite you to come in and take a close look at that cut. Again, that is not a thin piece of wood. That is a thick piece of wood. And come on in close and take a look at how nice, clean, and smooth that cut is. Now, if you come back over here, I want to talk about how are we powered. Let me tell you how easy it is. You're not worrying about gas. You're not tied to a cord, so you're not pulling out extension cords or cutting the cord. You are being powered all by this. This is our famous, I say famous, SunJoe lithium-ion battery. Take a look, you hit that button right there, you can see you've got 3 green LEDs. That tells you it's fully powered on, you're fully juiced up. This is what's amazing about it. And if we have any extras and you want to pick up an extra battery, we may put a graphic on the screen. If we have any left available, you're welcome to take advantage of those. But this one comes in your purchase. You use it for the handheld, you keep on using it for the pole. This works in over 150 of our other SunJoe and SnowJoe items. So if you've been with me for the last 5 seasons for Guys in the Garden show, you probably already have my snowblower, my weed whacker, or my grass trimmer or mower. This same battery works in all those tools.
This is the thing. There's the item number right there on the side of your screen for the battery if you want an additional battery, because maybe you're somebody who says, once I get out there and I start going, I don't want to stop. I don't even have to want to worry about, oh, do I have enough power or juice left in the battery? So if you want an extra, you can go ahead and get it. And especially with all the money that you've saved by getting this because it's on sale, go ahead and get an extra battery. You'll never be sorry that you have it. But this is the deal. And we wanted to show you these because you saw Bobby using it, but look at her. So this is not just for the guys, and it's not just something else that you're going to add to your honey-do list. You can be the honey that does the cutting if you want to.
So do
it. This you're the honey who's doing the do. This is the thing. You've got it on FlexPay. You've got it on FlexPay. We'll send it right on out to you, Bobby. You gave us everything that we need to get started the minute we get home.
Yeah, and let's talk a quick minute about why scenarios that you would use a chainsaw. You're basically having a pruning chainsaw. So you would use that. Maybe you're trying to improve the shape and shape up your bushes or your shrubs. Maybe you're trying to maintain a certain size. Maybe you're just trying to improve the overall structure, and maybe you're just trying to stimulate growth. Either way, if you're on the pole, I want to show you this. Come on in close. This is an extension right here. So you can move it how far that you need it. It extends from 2 to all the way to 6 feet. So I lock that in. I'm 6 foot tall. I have a 6 foot wingspan. Look at that. This is out of frame. You probably can't even see it. This goes way up past my tree. Wow. But that's how high up I can cut. Now you might not need all that, and that's okay. You just get it to the sides. Remember, the head is pivoting, all right? All the controls are down here. So if I want to go above my head and I have all the controls, right-handed or left-handed, it's just that simple. And I'll do one more cut up here. Let's get it in the right place. Ready?
Okay.
There we go. Look, did you catch that one?
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's where you're going to use it. That's where you're going to use it. That's where the power is. If you're trying to cut those low-hanging branches just off of your roof, or those branches that are kind of hitting against that window, they kind of grew over time, and now you're saying, I've got to do something with that, and I don't want to have to call somebody, hire somebody to do a job that I could do not only once, but I can continue to do it as the need arises. That's what you're looking at right here. Either handheld in the palm of your hand or on with that telescoping pole. And we've all seen those YouTube videos where the guy gets up on the ladder and he's trying to do the chainsaw and he's leaning. It never ends well. It never ends well. But with this, you're safe on the ground or you're safe handheld and you can do what you need to do. You've got everything that you need. And Bobby, I know some folks maybe missed the very beginning of the presentation, so I'd love for you to take us on a tour again of how to use it. But as you're shopping, on sale, hsn.com, use the QR code as you see that, and go ahead and get your son Joe now so that you're ready once you get it home.
So what we have here is a chainsaw. It's very powerful, 230-watt mower. So you see, I'm not pushing, I'm letting it do all the work for me, and that is the type of cut you can see. Again, you put it all the way up, turn the safety, engage it. The blade is going at over 2,000 RPM, 230 watts of power, and those are the type of cuts you get. Remember, we have your safety in mind, right? So you've got a safety riving knife to protect anything from the top. You have a safety guard here, which is a place to put your hand. And if you just hit the trigger, it won't work because you have to hit the safety switch. This is what it looks like in the handheld. This is why it's what I'm saying. You're basically getting a 2-in-1. You take that same battery that we give you, you pop it onto the end of the pole, so all your controls are right here. All of the cutting is up here. Now you can go above head, and now you can cut between 6, 12, 14 feet above your head. And why is that important? First of all, you're safe. Second of all, you both feet are on the ground. Third of all, you don't have to go ask neighbors, knock on their door, hey, can I borrow this? You've got that with you right there, right? At this price, I love the value that we're able to offer you here at HSN. We stand behind our tools. We have great warranties on almost all of our products. I got a pressure washer coming up next. We're the #1 brand of pressure washers in the United States. So when you go with Joe, it's a name that you know and you can trust us.
Yes, do it. You've been shopping for Son Joe here at HSN for years now, for different seasons, for different reasons, right? Now it's spring. Now we want to get those low-hanging branches, those small branches, those kinds of things. Maybe you are needing to repair a fence and you're saying, I've got to cut some 2x4s, but how do I do it? So this is the thing. I don't mind, and maybe you're the same way, I don't mind hiring somebody to do a big job around my home. But when it's a smaller job that I could do myself, I don't want to have to hire somebody. I want to be able to go out and do it. I want to be, it's just 3 branches I need to get, or it's just a couple of 2x4s that I need to cut. I could do that on my own if I have the right tool, and you're looking at it right here. Articulating so that you can turn in different directions. And again, whether you're cutting using the pole on the ground, because Bobby, I was thinking you should use the handheld, but if you don't want to bend down to the ground, that's what the pole's for as well.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. I don't have a demo to show you down low, but to your point, not only can I get high, but let's just come down here and say I was cutting something down low. Now, to your point, I don't have to bend down. I can stand about 6 feet away and still be cutting. If I've got some wood or some lumber I'm chopping down here, I can cut low, or I can cut high, or I can use it in the handheld. And again, if you're anywhere like Florida, you know, we get storms here, you know, up north, there's different types of storms, colder weather. The point is this, limbs fall down, you need to cut them, clean it up, and tidy up the yard. And we're all trying to, like Carrie said earlier, we all want to have the best looking yard. Well, that takes some maintenance, it takes some cleaning, as well as planting those nice flowers. So this is the way to do it, to go with a tool that just gets the job done and does the work for you.
Absolutely. 897-179 is the item number for your 24-volt cordless. It's handheld and long reach chainsaw. You get everything that you need, including the battery. The battery, you can plug that in and recharge it over and over. You're going to get the ball and chain oil, and you get the pole